Hey guys, I'm finally back. Again, I'm so sorry for the delay again. Look, I had to postpone my special guest because of, certain circumstances. I've been dealing with a little bit of family issues, so I apologize about that. But everybody and everything is A-okay now, so your girl's back. This week's topic is going to be about driving. Then get high at night. All my girls do yoga. All my girls do yoga. So, this week we're gonna talk about driving. So, if y'all couldn't tell by now, I just have a little bit of a temper, just a little impatient. So, like when I'm driving, I just tend to have a little bit of road rage. It is because niggas really don't know how the fuck to drive. Like California, Nevada, Arizona, everywhere I've driven, y'all don't know how to drive. So I have to say, especially in California, Nevada. Arizona, y'all be fucking driving the speed limit. Like, who the fuck drives the speed limit? Cause as a Californian, you know what I mean? We drive the flow of traffic, not the speed limit, and nobody is driving 65 miles per hour. For what? That's really slow to me. That's just me. I'm from California. We drive fast. We drive the flow of traffic, not the speed limit. If you're from California, you know what I'm talking about. So, one thing I notice about Californians and everybody in life in general, y'all niggas don't know how the fuck to merge. You don't know how to merge. There's always for my Californians, my IE people, the IE, the 10, okay, in the IE, the 10 west, 10 east, okay? So you're going on the 10 east, and then you're going straight, and then it merges into the 215, yeah? That shit is always packed. And then it's always traffic right there, because niggas don't know how to merge into the correct lane. They want to merge all late, causing other cars to stop, honk, all this extra shit. Well, they could have just, been, a step ahead and be like, oh, I need to go on this freeway, so let me get on there now, instead of fucking trying to dart over there after all these other cars. Everybody can't maneuver like that. Just saying. So that shit is annoying. So there's just traffic that builds up, and then after you pass the on ramp for the 215, it's just clear traffic everywhere. I'm just like, niggas, why were you guys stop? That doesn't make any sense. I hate that shit. So yeah, but that's another time where my road rage comes in, because I just talk shit because people don't know how to drive. It's when people merging, they'll go slow and there'll be a 3-car gap in front of them, but as soon as you get over and try to pass them, they want to zoom up. I'm like, nigga, you was not driving that fast in the first place, so all of a sudden you want to speed up? Nigga. In the Empire, y'all niggas do that a lot. I'll look over, put my blinker on, just for me to get over and them go slow. Bitch, what? What the fuck was the point of that? Sorry, I feel like I'm very vulgar today, but this shit is a big issue of mine, and it's a big pet peeve because I have really bad road rage, and all these things that I'm just ranting about goes along with my road rage because my patience is like this when it comes to dumbass drivers. Because come on, I got my driver's license in 2012, 2011, 2010. I think it was 2011. But, so I've been driving for 7 years. Some of y'all old ass niggas been driving for 30 plus years, and you don't know how to use a blinker. You don't know how to, this is another thing that just fucking baffles me. Everybody knows the lanes, right? The carpool lane to the utmost left. Then to the right of that is the leftmost lane, which is the fast lane. Then, semi-fast. Then, okay, slower. But California, we have big highways, freeways. Even when there's a 2-car lane, it says move over, slow track, move to the right. So the right lane is always slow, left lane is always fast. I don't know what's so fucking hard to understand about that. But you get niggas driving fucking 75 miles per hour in the leftmost lane when niggas are trying to go fucking 85, 90 because we're trying to go the flow of traffic and not the fucking, you're just there. Why are you there? That shit's annoying. Just annoying. I hate that shit. So don't do it. Just don't do it. Everybody, just don't do it. Like, please. Like, we could really. It just baffles me. Like, we could really, like, make a law against this. Like, if you're caught in the leftmost lane, going, you know, not the flow of traffic, or, you know, slowing every other traffic down, you should get a ticket. You should be pulled over, because that makes no sense. And no, I don't drive fast, because it's not just me who goes around them. It's multiple cars that don't, you know, and I'm just like, nigga, why don't you? But I have road rage, so my, you know, annoying ass will look at in the car and say, move over, get out the lane. Or I'll look in their car, like, I'll be behind them, and I'm like, in the, you know, like the rearview mirror shit. But yeah, so I just really can't. I just can't stand a lot of things, and driving on the freeway is one of them. Like, these niggas don't know how to drive, then you gotta swerve around them, keep going, then you see another nigga, and then nigga, like, when you're in traffic, I understand everybody brakes, but like, don't brake too suddenly and don't brake too soon. Like, it's not that hard. Don't brake, pay attention, don't be texting. Like, all you 30 pluses, honestly, you baby boomers, don't text. You can't text and drive, because you have to look up and down, and I've seen it, so no, you can't say you don't do it. I've seen multiple people, especially here where I live, there's multiple of y'all niggas, and y'all just looking at your phone, driving, looking, but there be 4 car gaps in front of you. Like, it just really baffles my fucking brain, you guys. Like, I really don't understand. I really don't. But I guess shit, and it just pisses me off, so then I get mad and yell at them, like, move, stupid bitch, and all this extra stuff. And yeah, like, there's been times where, like, this one lady, you know, there was enough I actually gave her enough space, or I left enough space for me to get over, because I saw her, and so I got over. Apparently this Caucasian woman thought I cut her off, so I don't know if she honked. Or if she just sped up, like, behind me. I think she honked, and I honked back, because I was like, bitch, I had enough room. Like, don't try me. I was like, we could play today. I ain't got shit to do. So she does that, and then she swerves around, like, in this lane, and then swerves, like, looks at me, flips me off, and then swerves around. And I'm like, oh, so you're mad because I got over. And you didn't want to start going fast until I got over. Like, you're one of those. I was like, okay, for sure. So I was like, you want to flip me off and I didn't do shit? So I start following the bitch. I keep following her. And I'm just like, oh, what's good? Like, you know? Like, I was like, she gets over, I get over. I was like, oh, no, we can do this all day. So I get over, I get in front of her, I brake. And this is the funny part. I brake, and then I speed up, and then she tries to speed up. So I brake, and I was like, no, you're going to follow me now. So then I brake, and then I just stopped completely on the freeway. Put my hazard lights on, and I just look at her through my rearview mirror. And she's like, and I'm just like, you can go around. Like, it took, like, ooh. If I parked close enough for me to get out the car and, like, you know, without hitting the center divider, I really would have pressed that bitch, because she had me all the way fucked up. I've never stopped on the freeway like that in my life. It was ongoing traffic. There was no, you know what I mean? It was flowing. There was cars going hella fast, 85 plus. Like, I didn't give a fuck. This bitch had me all the way fucked up. So, you know, you can't let that happen. At least I can't. You got me fucked up. That's not how I roll. So, I stay in the car, you know, so I start to go up, and she's like honking, and I'm like, go around, bitch. So then she finally goes around, and I followed her again, and then she got off the freeway, and then I kept going. I think I was going to the doctor's office or something. I don't know. And I kept pushing. Like, don't fuck with me. Like, I understand, like, okay, like, if I had cut you off, like, I get it. Like, you'd be mad. But I didn't cut you off. There was enough room. Like, and normally I'd be cutting niggas off a lot, because you be going slow. I'll just, like, shit's annoying, but yeah. Things had me fucked up. And I just had an incident where this nigga got mad because it was the same thing, honestly. So he started following me, and he broke in front of me and was like following me. I was like, you got me fucked up. Like, you got me fucked up. So I was like, I just kept following them, and I was like, okay, like we can go. I was like, I can go slower. I was like, how slow do you want to go? So I kept braking and braking and braking. I was like, what's good? So this thing kept going, and I was like, I'm gonna just call the cops because I do not have time for this. I've never called the cops on anybody, y'all, in my life. But that nigga had your girl fucked up. All the way fucked up. Like, no. So, yeah, and they're like, oh, we'll put on an alert. But then I think they saw me because I was looking at their license plate. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I got you. So then I showed them the phone. I was like, nigga, license plate, whatever the fuck it was. I got it on my Snapchat. This is what happened. I'll show y'all. So.
I got you, bitch. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Let's go. Come on, let's go, bitch. All of a sudden. Come on.
Like, maybe I provoked it. Maybe I didn't. But don't follow me. Like, don't follow me and then try to speed off when there's traffic. Like, no, I'm gonna follow you back. You got me fucked up. I didn't even see who was in the car that day. But traffic, I hate traffic. I have osteoarthritis, yeah. So, like, my back gets really stiff when I drive. Like, per my doctor, I can't drive more than 30 minutes. So, like, I always have to keep my posture straight, you know what I mean? And driving like this really stiffens up everything. So, like, hurts, like, my knees, you know? So, I can't drive that long. So, sitting in traffic just fucks it. Like, for me, like, say I have to go to the doctor's office. And for all you IE people, you know, it's in Upland. I have to go from, like, I have to go to Upland, right? From Upland back to where I live, it's like an hour with traffic. Like, doesn't make any sense. But then it's like an hour and 15 minutes ish with traffic, and it's like 45 minutes without traffic from that location. So it's just like, shit, bro. Like, it's just extra, and you feel like you're just sitting there. It's sitting there. It's sitting there. Yeah, actually, without traffic, it's like 35 minutes. My bad, 35, 36, depending on what time of day. But, like, yeah, so that shit takes an hour and 15. I'm, like, over here, my knees get stiff and everything. So, traffic, like, I fucking hate Cali traffic. Especially, like, going to LA. Nah, I'm straight. Fuck LA. You got me fucked up again. Because LA traffic, I remember I had a little job in Long Beach at one point in my life. And I lived in Rancho Cucamonga at the time. To get from Rancho to Long Beach, I had to be there by 7. I had to wake up. Well, actually, I had to wake up at 3 a.m. to leave by 4 a.m. to get there by 7 a.m. Nigga, 3 hours of traffic? I didn't know I had arthritis at that point. So, my back was hurting, like, and you can't smoke because, hello, like, you're about to go to work. So, I was just stiff. By the time I got there, I was like, bro, this shit is so annoying. And it's like bumper to bumper. It's not even like you can try and weave in and out. Like, it's like, you're just like this. Little bit by little by little, little by little. I was like, oh my gosh, this shit is fucking retarded. And you just don't move. And you just look at all the traffic while you're not moving. And I remember one time I had to get gas, nigga. Ooh, I thought I was gonna break down. That shit was so scary. Ooh, that shit was so scary. But yeah, like, I have road rage, right? But it's like, I have a really clean driving record. Like, I have a lot of parking tickets from ASU, but I feel like a lot of niggas do. But other than that, like, oh, and I have one speeding ticket that I got, like, I think 2 years ago now, because I was going 85 in a 65 on the freeway. I'm just like, I was running late to work, so, whoops. But I ended up just taking the day off because I got a whole fucking speeding ticket. I mean, obviously the day was paid for, but I was like, fuck it, I'm sick, I'm going home. Like, just got a whole ass speeding ticket. That shit fucked my whole day up. Oh, but other than that, like, I paid, you know, I did my little traffic school, paid it off. So, you know, I don't think I've had any other tickets before. Oh, I ran a stop sign, but that's because, like, it was my sophomore year in college, or the freshman year after, or the summer after freshman year. In college, and I was driving the homegirl's whip, and like everybody was drunk, and I didn't drink at the time, so I was the only sober one. So I was high, but I mean, so I was sober. So I had to do a sobriety test and everything. I was like, nigga, I really don't drink. Like, that's guts. Like, I'm not gonna find anything. But okay, like I did all the tests. I was like, can I go now? And then I didn't know what the fuck the insurance was. The owner of the car was fucking passed the fuck out. So it was just, I was like, oh, this is my cousin. I drive, like, we share a car. Like, I'm driving us home. Like, we don't know that. Because I didn't know the fucking area. So I didn't know there was a fucking stop sign. There was a whole bush covering it. So this nigga was like, oh, no, we got you. We were right there. You didn't stop. I was like, it's funny because I was going slow as fuck. Like, I was really rolling at least 5 to 7 miles per hour. And they stopped me. I was like, that's so annoying. Like, so annoying. They pulled me over, you know, shined the light, all that bullshit. But so I was like, fuck AZ police. And even to this day, fuck Arizona PD. Like, all y'all. Shit are trash. As fuck. Your whole... Anyways, whole different topic. But yeah, like... So, I mean, but I'm a safe driver. Like I said, my driving record is really clean, you know, like... I just am very impatient. So I like to get where I'm going, but it's like the meme. Did you die? Did you? No. So... And I've never been in any accidents, like, that were caused by me. Like, I did one little fender bender, and it just put a scratch on his bumper and my bumper. And then the nigga tried to come to our house, like my parents' house, and say that the bumper was damaged internally, so it cost him $3,000 to fix. And my dad was like, bullshit, where did you go? And he was like, yeah. And so he was like, what's your insurance? And so, like, he was like on the phone with his wife. He was like, what's our insurance? And then I guess they said something. And then my dad was like, that's medical insurance. You don't have auto insurance? He was like, I should report this to the police department, but I'm not going to. So she's trying to me this bullshit ass price. He was like, how about you just leave and we'll just call it even? And then I got grounded because I didn't tell him I got in a car accident. But that was the only one, because I was in high school. But that was the only one. Like, the only one. And obviously I got my car taken away, blah, blah, blah. But then they went out of town, so I got it back. That shit was lit. But, you know, like, I think that shit, like, says a lot. Like, I've never been in an accident that was my fault. Someone crashed my car, though. Like, you know, they said they had their license, but they didn't. I think they only had their permit. And then, like, got off the freeway. And, like, I guess they said my brakes were sensitive. Which they are, but it's like, brake, nigga, brake. Like, you're getting off the freeway, you don't need to go 65. So I crashed into the car, like my hood came up. I thought that it was gonna hit the glass and everything. That shit was scary. And it was like, finally when I got my car, to go, like, it was, what was it? My second semester of my freshman year, my parents gave me my car. Because they're like, we need to see if your grades are good in college, see if you can keep up, you know, and have a car too, and blah, blah, blah. So I did, of course, A's and B's. So I got my car, and then just have it crash. So I had to, like, meet my parents in Blythe and give them the car, or fix it at the auto shop, and they had to meet me. It was just a whole ordeal. It fucking sucked. But now it's fixed, and, you know, everything's fine. Yeah, like, also another thing I just want to say, like, on my rant. The city that I live in, it's, like, full of, like, nothing wrong with this. It's just, like, a lot of, like, I people. Like, if you're from Rancho, it's kind of like Rancho, sort of, but it's not as diverse. So, it's, like, there's a lot of old, retired white people walking. You know, they always walk around and take walks and walk their dog and run. Like, you always see them everywhere. No offense, but, like, old people just drive too slow for Brand. Brand's not old yet. I feel like even when I'm old, I'm not gonna be driving that fast, but I'm gonna be whipping like my mom and dad. So, but they just drive too slow, and they, like, when the light turns green, it's like they wait like 5 seconds and then they go. I'm just like, I'll be honking. I'm like, go. I'm just like, green means go, not wait, linger, and then go. Like, the only time you need to linger is if you see any oncoming traffic. And I want to say 8 times out of 10, there's never any oncoming traffic. And I'm just like, that shit is so annoying. I'm just sitting here, like, waiting for you to go. Ooh. And then, like, drive slow. Oh, that shit is just so annoying. So I just be weaving in and out. I know they probably think I'm crazy, but I just can't. Like, they're just everywhere. And then, like, at the stop sign, they'll stop, wait for everybody else to go, and then go. I'm like, nigga. And then at the 4-way stop, none of them niggas know how to go. Or they'll they'll creep out, and then they'll stop, and they'll wait for somebody else to go, and then they'll go. I'm like, nigga, what? Like, if two people stop, or you know, four people stop at a four-way stop, the person to your right needs to go first. And if you all stop at the same time, yeah, if you stop at the same time, the person on the right needs to go first. So if whoever stops first is who goes first. So some niggas think if they stop by another person who stopped ahead of them, they could go. I'm like, no. That's not how shit works. That's not how shit works. Like, that shit pisses me off. Like, today that shit happens when I was coming back home. Like, there was a person, like, they were going, what was it? I don't know my east from west, sorry y'all. But they were going this way, and they were making a left turn. And then there was a car behind them going straight. So the person, like, once I got to the stop sign, you know, going this way. So once they did that, or once they stopped and, like, went, I was like, okay, it's my turn, because I had been stopped. That car fucking behind them just went, and I really just want to ram their shit. Like, ooh. So I said, I wish we had bumper cars. Like, I wish my car was a bumper car and I could just bounce off and be untouched. Like, that shit is so aggravating. Like, just want to, like, laser their fucking tires out. That shit is so annoying. Another thing I hate is when people don't stop for an ambulance. Or, like, a police officer. Well, fuck cops. Fuck 12. Fuck 12. But ambulance, EMT, they are trying to save a life. Or a firefighter, they are trying to save somebody's life, somebody's home. Any and everything. Like, and firefighters are trained EMT. Therefore, they can save a life too. So, they're trained professionals. You need to get the fuck out the way because there's a fucking emergency. Like, I don't care where you have to go. If you're late for work, that's not my fault. That's not his fault. But, you know, he has a job to do. And that's his one job, is to, not one job, but that's one of his jobs, is to get all y'all niggas out the way. And for you to not stop, like, at least they got to maneuver around you, get through, like, that shit is so inconsiderate. They did that here and niggas were just like, oh, I'm still gonna go. I'm like, no. Like, people just need to learn the laws of traffic. And like I said, again, I'm just gonna reiterate this, like, people, like, baby boomers, like, y'all don't need to text and drive. Y'all don't, okay? That shit doesn't work for you. You can't do it because you have to look at the screen too long for you to also focus on driving. So you need to just pick one and pick driving, or you can pull over, text, and then proceed. Because I'm tired of y'all niggas leaving 4 or 5 gaps when the niggas just trying to get home. Okay? Moral of the story, y'all niggas need to learn how to drive. Y'all got your driver's license for a reason. Now do the following procedures that you did to earn your shit. Okay? Okay, next topic is with my special guest because shit had to get postponed. Like I said, family things. Like I said, everything's okay. I'm fine. My family's good. And, you know, everything's great. And Thanksgiving is tomorrow, so I'm finna eat a lot. I don't know when I'm gonna post this. Hopefully tonight. But if it's on Thanksgiving, then everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. And drive safe. Drive careful. Abide by the traffic laws, except on the freeway when, you know, the flow of traffic. And, you know, everything will be okay. You know the laws of traffic and know your surroundings. That's all I gotta say. Alright, well, like I said, next week's topic is about men, finally, with our special guest, Mr. Green. Like I said, I'm sorry everything got postponed, but, you know, she's back on track now. So we're good, we're Gucci, and I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.
2 girls, I'm coming on both of them. All my girls do yoga. All my girls do yoga. Hey, all my girls do yoga.